Hey there, I'm Frank Mitchell. On this channel, it's all about helping you understand your car and keeping it running the way it should. Whether it's routine maintenance or solving those tricky problems, I've got you covered. If you find this useful, give the video a like, hit that subscribe button, and be sure to watch till the end. You might learn something that saves you time and money. All right, let's get started.
The Seat Leon offers in its new generation a plug-in hybrid version that is arousing much expectation. But what are the differences, and is it worth it compared to a diesel or gasoline engine? We explain it in this post. Price. Let's start with the most striking and probably differential factor, the price. While the Seat Leon has a starting price of €20,000, the Seat Leon e-hybrid rises to €34,080, although it is true that the hybrid variant is offered only from the Excellence finish and has a power of 205 horsepower. If we adjust finishes and power, the price difference is reduced, but is still considerable. The Seat Leon Excellence 1.5 TSI 150 horsepower is offered for €26,150 and the 1.5 ETSI DSG 150 horsepower costs €28,450. In fact, the diesel engine is the closest at €30,740 for the 2.0 TDI 150 horsepower. From all this data, we can draw the conclusion that the Seat Leon e-hybrid is notably more expensive than its conventional equivalents. Fortunately, CarWow offers can significantly reduce this difference, so we recommend that you enter our configurator to start receiving offers. Consumption. This is undoubtedly the section in which the Seat Leon e-hybrid begins to cut ground by leaps and bounds, since the consumption figures offered are simply unbeatable. This, in addition to having an obvious impact on our pocket, also positively affects the environment, something that increasingly, fortunately, we care more. The Seat Leon e-hybrid has a fuel consumption of 1.2 L/100 km according to the WLTP cycle. This figure, while surprising, requires a nuance. The consumption approval is based on the assumption that the battery is fully functional at all times, which is obviously limited to its charge. We must therefore assume that these consumption figures can be obtained for a certain distance between charges, approximately 200 kilometers. Then, when the battery runs out, the heat engine will have to do all the work with the consequent increase in consumption that this entails. Another of the aces that the Seat Leon e-hybrid has up its sleeve is the possibility of operating only in electric mode, which means that there is literally no fuel consumption. Thanks to its 13 kilowatt-hour battery, the range in 100% electric mode extends up to 64 kilometers. If we compare these figures with the SE Leon 1.5 TSI 150 horsepower homologates an average consumption of 5.8 liters per 100 kilometers. So the differences are quite evident. Especially if we circulate frequently in the city, where the Seat Leon e-hybrid will be able to circulate in electric mode frequently, with the great savings that this entails. DGT labels and other changes. Once again, the Seat Leon e-hybrid partly justifies its higher price with the DGT 0 label, which is awarded to 100% electric cars or hybrids capable of driving more than 40 kilometers in 100% electric mode. This DGT environmental badge offers several fiscal and circulation advantages, since the models that mount it are exempt from paying registration tax and in many cases also circulation tax. They can also circulate without restrictions in low-emission zones such as those of Madrid or Barcelona, or even park without paying in regulated parking areas. The diesel and gasoline versions obtain the C label, which is hardly beneficial, although there are no restrictions either. An intermediate point can be the ECO label of the ETSI microhybrid versions, which find a middle ground in the economic aspect. To conclude, we will say that the Seat e-hybrid has no other differences with respect to other combustion versions, only the trunk loses quite a few liters of capacity by placing the battery under the floor. Thus the 5-door body is left with 270 liters and the family with 470 liters. In conclusion, the choice between the Seat Leon and the Seat Leon e-hybrid ultimately comes down to your driving preferences and lifestyle. The traditional Seat Leon offers a dynamic driving experience with its efficient petrol and diesel engines, while the e-hybrid provides a more eco-friendly option with its hybrid technology, delivering both electric and petrol power for enhanced efficiency. Consider factors such as your daily commute, environmental impact, and the type of driving experience you desire. Whichever model you choose, both offer the quality and performance that Seat is known for. Thank you for watching, and we hope this comparison has helped you make an informed decision.